Welcome to Mind of a Monster. Today, we're diving into one of America's most infamous cold cases, the Zodiac Killer, and exploring the prime suspect, Arthur Leigh Allen. The Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s with a series of brutal murders, taunting letters, and cryptic ciphers, leaving the public, law enforcement, and families in fear and confusion. Despite numerous theories, Arthur Leigh Allen remains one of the most compelling suspects. Let's explore why so many believe Allen was the man behind the mask of the Zodiac. Part 1. Overview of the Zodiac's crimes. Between 1968 and 1969, the Zodiac Killer claimed at least 5 confirmed victims. Most of the victims were young couples attacked in remote locations across the Bay Area. But it wasn't just the murders that shocked the public. It was the Zodiac's communications. He sent a chilling series of letters to newspapers, taunting authorities, and even including cryptic puzzles, ciphers, and a mysterious symbol. Each time he took credit for his gruesome work, signing off with the Zodiac. Allen was an eccentric former schoolteacher with a troubling history. In 1971, he first came under suspicion when a friend reported his odd comments about hunting people and his deep interest in cryptography. Though he was questioned and later cleared, many aspects of his life seemed disturbingly close to the Zodiac's profile. Part 2. The evidence linking Allen to the Zodiac. One of the most compelling links between Allen and the Zodiac Killer was Allen's possession of a Zodiac brand wristwatch. This detail may sound trivial, but consider this. The watch bore the same cross-circle symbol that the Zodiac Killer used in his letters. Beyond the watch, Allen also wore military-style boots with an identical tread pattern to a footprint found at a Zodiac crime scene. Then there's Allen's disturbing statement to his friend, Don Chaney. Chaney later reported that Allen talked about the idea of hunting humans for sport, an idea terrifyingly close to the Zodiac's MO. Allen even mentioned the idea of calling himself Zodiac. Coincidence or something darker? Part 3. Other evidence and suspicious behavior. Authorities also noted Allen's fascination with ciphers, something the Zodiac was well known for. Allen had studied cryptography and read books on code breaking, giving him the knowledge to create the Zodiac's ciphers. And when police searched his home in the early 1990s, they found bomb-making materials matching the threats Zodiac made in his letters. One of the Zodiac's letters mentioned school children as potential targets, and Allen had once been fired from a school for inappropriate behavior with students. Additionally, Allen lived in Vallejo, near many of the Zodiac's crime scenes, and had no alibis for several of the Zodiac attacks. However, each time he was questioned, Allen insisted he was innocent. Part 4. The handwriting analysis and DNA. One major hurdle in pinning Allen as the Zodiac was handwriting analysis. Experts compared Allen's handwriting to the letters, but his didn't match. However, some believe Allen could have used his non-dominant hand or altered his writing style to throw off investigators. Then there's the DNA analysis. In 2002, investigators compared Allen's DNA with a partial DNA sample from one of the Zodiac letters. But it wasn't a match. Yet, given the technology available at the time and the fact that many people could have touched those letters, some still question the reliability of that DNA evidence. Part 5. Why Allen remains a prime suspect. Despite these setbacks, many investigators and amateur sleuths still believe Arthur Leigh Allen is the best candidate for the Zodiac. The eerie coincidences, the strange comments he made to friends, and his proximity to the crimes paint a disturbing picture. Even law enforcement, including lead investigator Dave Toschi, considered him a top suspect until Allen's death in 1992. Conclusion. Allen remains the most infamous Zodiac suspect, Yet the mystery of the Zodiac killer endures. Could he really be the twisted mind behind one of America's most terrifying murder sprees? Or was he an unfortunate eccentric in the wrong place at the wrong time? Until definitive evidence emerges, we may never know the full truth. If you want to dive deeper into cases like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Mind of a Monster.